Learn how to paint with me the easy way for beginners. Today we are painting this gorgeous sunset. You are gonna need your primary shades. I'm using rose, blue, yellow, red, and of course your white. You just need 3 brushes for today's class. This big rounded brush, big flat brush, and small rounded brush. And of course, don't forget your canvas. Now we are gonna be blending all of our own custom shades of paint. I will be posting a separate video on how to do so. Here's the grid we will be following. Make sure you click that video so that you get these beautiful shades of paint that you see here. And once you have them, we can begin. First things first, you're going to start off with that big flat brush. You are going to dip it into your lilac shade here. Get a nice good coat of this color on your paintbrush and gently begin to swipe that up at the top. Swiping the brush back and forth at the top of the canvas, make sure you cover a nice amount of that canvas and leave some streak marks towards the bottom of the painting. The reason we leave these streak marks is so that when we lay the next color right underneath and swipe up, it's easier to blend both shades. Now leave the excess paint on your brush and go ahead and dip it into the lighter lilac shade. Lay this color right on top of the streak marks we previously left, and as you see, you are going to notice this harsh color block here. What we're going to begin to do is to swipe our brush back and forth on top of the previous color we laid down to get a nice smooth gradient. Bring that color down till about here. Go ahead and fill that blank space in with this color, and once you get to the bottom, leave some streak marks once again. I repeat, leave that excess paint on your paintbrush and pick up this light pink shade that we created. We are going to do the same thing, gently apply that right on top of the streak marks we previously left and begin swiping up and over the previous color to get a nice gradient. Pick up more of that pink shade with the same brush and then draw a circle in the middle of your canvas. Leave the space in the middle empty and begin pulling in more of that same pink color on the outside of this circle, filling in that space and gently swiping back and forth. Pull this color till about here and then go ahead and pick up your rounded big brush. Dip that brush into this pink salmon color we created and draw a smaller circle on the inside of that blank space. Blend these two colors out by gently tapping your brush around the outside of the circle until you get a nice soft blend like so. Be patient here and take your time. Now grab the same brush, clean it off, and pick up the yellow shade we created. We're going to draw yet again another circle inside of the blank space. With the same method we just previously did, begin to very gently tap the outside of the circle in with the surrounding colors. Once you are content with your blend, go ahead and fill in that blank space with the yellow shade. Again, using very gentle taps to get a nice good blend on all of these colors. Go ahead and clean that same paintbrush off and dip it into your lighter shade of blue. Use the natural curve of this brush and begin to apply this color swiping downwards. Using the same movement, pull that color in towards the sun and go up and down to start creating the illusion of clouds. Create a curved line across the canvas and go ahead and fill in this space using the same method. We are using the rounded brush here so that we can go up and down and create very bouncy soft clouds. Swipe that excess paint off your brush and begin gently tapping the top of these clouds to merge that pink shade that's underneath right on top of the clouds to give it some volume. If your paint is no longer wet, grab some more pink. Also with the excess paint, I am making very faint clouds around the sun and doing the same thing on the other side. Gently tapping here. Now with the same brush and the excess paint, pick up more of that pink and further define your clouds, creating some soft highlight points. Go back into the light blue shade that we created and use the round tip to give yourself some more clouds at the top. Definition at the top, make them bouncy, and then at the bottom, just swipe side to side to soften them into the background. Clean off that same paintbrush and dip it into your darker blue purple shade. Create 2 mountains by simply taking that brush and creating a curved line side to side on the canvas. Make the front mountain darker than the back one. And then finish by giving the darker mountain a straight line at the bottom. Now grab your smaller brush and blend some of that yellow in with some white. With this color, draw a small circle inside of the yellow hue glow. While that dries, we are going to pick up our big rounded brush, grab some of that lighter blue purple shade, and create a straight line right underneath the mountain line. Swipe some of that color downwards and then create 2 sideways triangles on each side, leaving them empty in the middle. With the same brush, grab some of the pink and begin to fill in the bottom portion of the canvas. Fill in the rest of this blank space except for the space inside of the triangles with pink, lilac purple, and your lighter shade of purple. Blend all of these colors in by swiping back and forth on top of one another. Now with the same brush, mix some of the lighter blue and darker blue shade together and paint very faint lines with the tip of your brush, swiping side to side to create water ripples. Pull this line work down towards the bottom of the painting. Once you're done, pick up your big flat brush and then grab some of that green shade. Use the same method as we did for the clouds and begin dabbing this color downwards, outlining the 2 sideways triangles we left on the sides, taking that green shade and giving them a nice solid outline. With the same brush, mix some of that light blue with the green and begin to fill in this blank space inside of the triangles. Swipe that color side to side inside of the bottom and do the same thing for the top left triangle. Now take more green with the same brush and begin to flick this color upwards to create the illusion of grass. Mimic this pattern throughout the entire outline and then create some smaller brush strokes in the center of the bottom meadow to give it a further deeper illusion. Grab your smaller brush and pick up some of the pink shade. Begin swiping this color side to side on top of the water right underneath the glow of the sun. Continue pulling this color downwards, making it wider towards the bottom to create a good reflection of your sunlight. With the same brush, grab some of your yellow color and repeat the same thing, blending in that yellow color with the pink we just previously laid down to get a nice soft glow. Now to finish off, with the same brush, grab some of the white and create an even smaller circle inside of the circle we had previously painted. Now to finish the painting off, grab that same white color and begin to mimic the same exact highlight placements we had previously laid down. This is really going to give you the illusion of your sun glowing on the water. Drag that line work all the way to the bottom to give it a nice good glow. And just like that, you have completed this insanely beautiful, gorgeous, glowing sunset. Please share your results in the comments down below because I'd love to see, and let me know if you guys want more long form painting content. Pat yourself on the back and I'll see you in my next class. Bye.